Hi, my name is Benjamin Peralta, founder and creator of ITIN.Support. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to gather the needed documents, guarantee approval, and get your ITIN in the mail as fast as possible. So once you arrive to ITIN.Support, you'll actually see apply for an ITIN number or get started. You can hit either of those two to begin. Now, the main two questions I get is, what is a tax return and how do I get one? The information on what a tax return is on the website, but essentially it's what every U.S. citizen files annually to let the government know how much we made, how much we paid in our taxes already, and how much we either owed back or how much we still owe, right? So let's quickly figure out how to get this for ourselves. Obviously the free option is best, always. So we'll go ahead and hit sign in, create an account. And from here, this is how you're going to get your tax form, your 1040, to be able to complete my form, right? So you're just going to tell us about yourself. And the way it works is you're just going to walk through all these questions. The key component is leaving this blank, right? Leave this blank because you don't have a social security number and you don't have an ITIN number yet. That's what we're trying to get right now. So you answer all these questions, you'll hit next. It'll take you to the family page, the address, are you outside of the country? And you'll go through all of these tabs one by one until finally you're on filing, right? So the filing, you're going to go ahead and hit print return because essentially we have to send both documents at the same time. So e-filing won't work for you because they'll need a social security number. Hit continue. We're going to skip alerts because I already know they're going to give me several alerts because I didn't finish the form. Hit agree to terms and conditions and then print return. And there you have it. We're done with that. So we're going to go ahead and save that to our desktop. We're just going to call it tax return. Cool. Now we're ready to go. So for your passport, I just need all four corners in the photo. I need light visibility, so please make sure the lighting is good. And from there, we'll run it through our authentication system. And if approved, which 9 times out of 10 it is if it's a clear photo, then we'll go ahead and continue. If not, we'll send you an email and ask for another photo. That way, you don't feel like you paid and did not get your taxes submitted. We will continue working to get that ready and get it submitted as soon as possible. So here's my email if you have any questions, but we're going to go ahead and go from here. Apply for an I-10, Ben P. No phone number for you guys. Country of birth, so I'm just going to say Dominican Republic. Date of birth, making this up. Male. Are you a citizen in only Dominican Republic or do you have other citizenships? Is what this question is asking. So if let's say I also have an Ecuador passport, we're going to put Dominican and Ecuadorian. And if you have more, you can continue typing, right? But let's just stick with 2 for now. Continue. Do you have a tax ID? Yes, no. Do you have a U.S. visa? Yes or no, right? And if you have a U.S. visa, please put the information. If not, you're free to continue. Application type. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be applying for a new I-10, but if it's renewing, then go ahead and hit here. Now the reasons are fairly simple. U.S. resident filing a U.S. tax return. Do you live in the United States right now? If so, that's your option. Non-U.S. resident, do you live outside of the U.S. right now and you're trying to get an I-10 number? That would be you. Dependent of a U.S. citizen, so is my parent living in the U.S. or are they a citizen of the U.S.? That's for you. And then the spouse is the same thing, but is your significant other in the U.S., specifically your wife, or does she have citizenship? If none of those apply to you, go ahead and hit other, and we'll go and write it down, and we'll figure out what is best. But let's just go ahead and say I live outside the U.S. Put some random address here because I can't think of an outside U.S. address right now. Dominican Republic, and then postal code 12121. And we're going to go ahead and use this as our shipping address. So this is the address in which I want my I-10. If not, then go ahead and add the shipping address. So if you want it mailed inside the U.S. or outside the country, it's all up to you. But we do offer shipping worldwide. Now, country issued passport, that's going to be a photo of the passport as we spoke about. I'm just going to go ahead and add a random image. Please don't do this. Let me see that picture of your passport, please, so we can verify identity. Have you arrived in the United States? Yes, no. If so, you'll have to provide the entry date of the United States. That can be found on your passport when it was stamped. Upload tax return. Here we are. So tax return is right here. All done. And you just sign here with your electric signature. Please make sure it's clear. This is what you'll essentially sign your taxes with and your I-10 number. So we're just going to go ahead and put Ben P. Save it. Continue. And there you have it. It'll take you to the payment form, and once completed, you'll either get a frowny face if the payment didn't go through, or confetti if